Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the golden flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Inside the 10-yard line is shoved out of bounds at the 9.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Going up top again, looking to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things.
It's complete. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got a man. It's Clark. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Snap it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Get it out on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And tackled there by the defense.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first. And the golden flashes will move the sticks.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's loose. The spin, still on his feet. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for space. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got him. Touchdown, UNLV. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Wide open spaces. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the red zone, it's Newman. Not much running room there thanks to this. Your defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snags it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more variable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Gums.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got a man. It's Clark.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. The golden flashes get enough for the first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting post progression.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the golden flashes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. What a play, finding a way to get it into the end zone, and after all of that, it's even better. You wind up with a two-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Flying the friendly skies. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that.
35. Kent State, 25.
So first down will open up the final period.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Berry. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Newman. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this nice running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. True rushing touchdowns are ready for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
35, Kent State, 32.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best-case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. That pass is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Back to throw, it's Orji. It's complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Vegas. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Berry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Kent State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Orji. He wants a big play here late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
Turning it on. There he goes. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment, and it continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.